welcome back everybody to another episode of Reviewcade. We're going through these levels again!
Hello! I mean, you should be able to get through this pretty fast though, now that you know, like...
what to do.
Where you have to go.
Yeah. But the thing that sucks is that it took me all the way back to Act 1. It wasn't like Act 2, you know? Like, if it was Act 2 restart, like, okay, that's fine, I can see why. All the way back to Act 1.
Yeah.
By the way, before we even, like... Before I even died, like, I had 6 lives. Like, I burned through 6 fucking lives.
6 lives? Oh my god, dude.
Because I suck at getting rings. And Tails, you know, fucking help either.
Jesus.
Yep. Between that Robotnik spider and the samurai robot, like, yeah. It's quite an experience.
We were talking earlier before we started recording about an interesting fact.
Oh, yes. So we talk about facts and just like we spent a good couple of episodes in the past talking about like how far video games have come and just what they look like. So Andrew, we were on the way to the grocery store, and Andrew's like, so I was watching this video, and it had a really interesting stat. And what was that stat, Andrew?
The butt of the female character,
the main protagonist
in Nier Automata, her butt has more pixels in just the butt, okay, than the entirety of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Which is
just
amazing.
Her butt.
Just her butt
has more pixels in it than the entire game. The entire game.
I was about to say a dad joke and I caught myself. I had to repress it.
I'm disappointed in you. Say it.
No.
Say it!
You can't make me!
Say
You're not my dad!
Do it.
No. No.
I'm the Darth Sidious of dad jokes. Do it. Do it. Make the funnies.
I was going to say, that's astounding.
I'm so proud of my son.
I hate myself, and I just need a giant bottle of any type of alcohol in front of me right now. I'm just sitting I'm just like gonna be that guy sitting at the end of a bar with a bottle of like whiskey or whatever, just like.
What's got you down there, sport?
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy.
My roommates got me into dad jokes. Oh man.
I remember my first dad joke.
I remember my first dad joke.
He's just like pounding him. He's just shooting him back. God damn.
It was a cold December night.
We were watching Netflix.
By the way, I got my parents hooked on Dark.
Yeah. Oh, whenever your parents get hooked on something, isn't that like a joy as like a child? Like
introducing your parents to something and being like, I'm glad that like you're able to appreciate this as much as I. Because like, well, let's be honest, we don't always like I'm not saying see eye to eye, but we don't always like
they grew up
appreciate the same things as our parents, right?
Yeah.
And for them to sit down and watch this show, and like the way I know they appreciate this show is that they like. Oh, so he can't touch is it the orange crates he can't touch?
I think so, yeah.
Like yes,
but I have to
get him to
yeah, I can't touch the
like,
blades.
It's a rare thing to really like to find something that your parents can appreciate and you can appreciate. I mean, like, yeah, musical taste, that sort of thing. Yeah. But that's different.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Back to the or not back to the beginning.
No, I got that checkpoint. I made sure as hell I got that checkpoint.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, he can't touch the orange boxes. It looks like, because if he does, his
oh, okay. So I gotta stand. Okay.
You gotta stand on the orange
box. Then he'll break his blade.
He'll break his saw, and that'll give you the opening that you need. Boing. Yep. See, and then you can boop him. and then he gets his saw back, and you stand near an orange box. Like, yeah, my parents, they like Led Zeppelin and Guns N' Roses. Like, those are things I can appreciate.
Right, yeah.
But, like, taste in television or just, like, general shows and, shit like that, that's a lot harder to find. And especially a show like Dark that is very, not... I mean, it is a mystery that you really have to, like, pay attention to.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like, that show specifically, they can appreciate it.
Right.
And it's a phenomenal show. Everybody should be watching Dark. If you're not watching Dark, then you're a silly nilly, and you should be watching it.
And there's only 3 seasons. They just had their final season. And, yeah, it's a really good show.
It's one of the best mystery I've seen in a very long time.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're somebody who likes Stranger Things, but you want a more mature Stranger Things that does
better Stranger Things.
A better Stranger Things that does the 80s right. It's not all in your face with 80s shit, and really keeps you, like, every episode keeps you guessing, because each episode.
Even when they have a reveal, you have more questions than you have answers. You're like, but what? But you, tell me.
Yeah, well, especially leading up to the final episode. You're like, wait, what? Wait, this? Wait, this person's uncle or aunt or whatever the fuck, like, whoa, like, it's great. It's great writing. It really shows that Netflix has got a really good market when it comes to the
they have a great foreign market.
Yeah.
Now if they could just make the American market better.
Yeah.
Because we keep, like, I've seen so many great foreign products coming from Netflix.
Yeah.
It's difficult to then see. I mean, it's just the standards of American film versus foreign film. We've had this discussion.
Yes.
But I just see so many better products coming from foreign markets than I do from very westernized markets.
Mm-hmm.
And Dark is a perfect example of a show that is nowhere close to a Western market. I mean, not nowhere close, because obviously it's still a fairly, like, Western, what do you want to call it?
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's a Western in, like, the traditional sense of a, like, cowboys.
It's a Western culture.
It's a Western culture piece of
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
That's bullshit.
What?
That's bullshit. I have 1 life left. Are you fucking joking me right here?
Best be getting your rings, son.
If I could just have, like...
Oh, God.
God.
Oh, Lord, no! 2 rings. Here we go, baby. It's not coming from from India or Asia or any of the. It is. It's hard to find the words, but it is a.
It's coming from a European.
European. There we go. Yes, it is a European-made piece of art storytelling, but it doesn't follow, like, very Americanized conventions of storytelling, and that's something that I really appreciated about it, because it's not
right.
You're not. It's why I like foreign film more than I like American film. This is not a show that's in your face.
No. Yeah.
Not at all.
Not only that, but it makes you think.
It makes you think very deeply. You asked me when the show ended, so what are your thoughts? I'm still trying to, like, give an apt description of how I feel about the way that Dark ended.
Right. That's
how good Dark was for me. Like, legitimately, that's how good Dark was for me to see. Was how it ended. It's a phenomenal ending, and it's so multifaceted, and I think it deserves a lot of praise for the way that they executed that film, or that show.
Right.
Is I mean, there's so much there. Wait. Does the bomb doesn't damage him? I was thinking, the bomb.
But that's the thing, I couldn't jump on him because I got
bomb.
hit him when he flips.
Ah.
Thank you, Tails.
Thank you for being useful.
Yeah, for once.
Oh boy.
This is no
Patrick Star. Ooh boy. Boink. Oh.
But the thing is, like, I feel like the ice blocks actually like protect me.
They do in a way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Drop me, Tails. Put me down, you fucker.
He's got one ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck!
it's the one ring Sonic run.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, you can only get.
Thank you, Tails.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
By the way,
Ice Shinobi.
As we're recording this, it just got announced that Halo Infinite has been delayed to 2021. So it will not be launching with the Xbox Series X.
Curious. I mean, they didn't make an announcement stating that it was going to be a launch title, and I was very confused about that because the Halo series has always
been a launch title.
Always been a launch title. So
yeah,
that will definitely negatively impact, in my opinion, it's going to impact the sales of the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X.
Yep.
Launch date. It will genuinely. I think that's going to cause problems.
Well, the thing is like I know we're not really a podcast, and we don't really want to talk about stuff on the show, but it's really important because of what's going on with the pandemic and there's all other stuff. Because it's like people are making money, people are losing their jobs. Now is not the best time to be releasing a new console, so it's like now talk is like, are Sony and Microsoft going to stick to the original release dates? Are they going to, because again, Halo not being a launch title, why is there a point of buying a Series X at launch now?
For people who want to get a Series X, and that's like.
But that's it. Like
that's the problem is you need to have, and that's where Sony does have an advantage is they do have launch titles that people are avidly waiting for.
Yeah, like
and that's
Sony
not something that you have as much with the Series X. I mean, even Cyberpunk 2077 is not a launch title for Xbox.
No.
It's a game that will be releasing and will be have a upgraded version for the Series X, but it's not going to be it's not an Xbox exclusive launch title, and they don't have that right now, and they need to have that right now in order to really pull off the things that financially that they need to have to compete. But then again, the possible announcement of a cheaper version of it, of a series, I think they said Series S.
Yep.
That's the only thing that they would potentially have on Sony right now.
Right.
And that's not enough of a reason for people to be like, oh yeah, I gotta get the system.
Especially because there's a rumor going around that, because how Sony, the PS5, there's a disc-based version and there's a digital version. There's rumor going around that the disc version is going to be $100 cheaper than the disc-based version. So
I mean, it would make sense because there's less hardware that they have to worry about.
Oh yeah. Which me, I mean, you know me, I love my buying disc games. I like having a library, but if I can get a digital PS5 for $100 cheaper, I might go just digital.
Yeah.
The only thing that would suck is that
trading in
stuff, especially when it comes to trading a new console. Because that's what I'm gonna do with to get my PS5 is I'm gonna trade in my PS4 in my library for my PS5, and that's the kicker right there.
You don't get to rub the game discs on your nips.
No, I don't, and it's sad. It's how else
are you supposed to rub your nips?
And it's the perfect size hole and everything like that for nipples. You know, it's just.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Nip, nip, nip.
You know what I realized that was really interesting? So I was watching this video about the NES and the Super Famicom computer that was released in Japan, which is basically the Japanese NES.
Yep.
So they went from it utilized disc-based games like you know, like the little like not floppy disk but little like, you know, C disk, whatever drive you use like in the 90s to store shit on. And on it, you know, you look on the bottom like, oh, it says Nintendo on the bottom. So each Nintendo game that was for the Super Famicom had Nintendo like etched into the bottom of the thing because it was a mechanism to detect fake games. So you can play fake games on it. So basically on the inside of the Super Famicom, had the little like lettering on the inside, so it locked like a key. It was basically like a lock and a key. So it was like an anti-piracy measure that they had, and it was very fucking interesting. What the shit?
Oh, super mega
light bug.
Ultra light bug. Yep. Of Doom. Whoa. Ooh, damn.
Yeah, so I looked, I'm like, oh, it was interesting. You know, like, why would they? Oh shit. Ah.
Get your rings, boys.
Oh, I got my rings. But no, it was super interesting. Got one ring. This is like the one ring.
The one ring challenge.
The one ring anthology series. But yeah, because I was like, oh, that's a really interesting thing. Oh shit. Oh, thank God. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's really, really interesting. Yeah, they went to the disc-based gaming because the cartridges, because discs were cheaper, and not only that, but the Super Famicom games, most games, like, for example, like Super Mario 2, the Japanese version of Super Mario 2, on the back, the discs were dual-sided, so they had two different games on different sides.
Yay!
And so the cool thing was, for example, in the video, the guy's game he had Super Mario 2, on the back it had tennis. So you can it was like an A/B side. It was kind of like a cassette tape in a sense. And in Japan, to help with costs, like make games cheaper for people, make way people can you know, do their thing. Stores sold blank Nintendo Super Famicom discs, and they had these little kiosks where people could pay like $12 or whatever, and put games on those blank discs, and they can build their own library. So instead of going out, and buying, you know, like in America, like buying a new Nintendo game on like per cartridge, you could buy basically blanks, you know, like in America, like blank CDs with music, and you can make your own game mixes, and you can rewrite your own stuff. And it came with labels. So you can label like A side had Super Mario 2, and B side had Doki Doki Panic. Yeah.
I had no idea about this. I mean,
I didn't know about it either. I thought like, oh, Super Famicom. It was, you know, it's, you know, it was, oh, it's like just the Japanese NES, and it's like, no, it was like more. Like it was super consumer friendly, and cause that idea, man, where you can like,
and like Nintendo didn't sue companies for this, like
what?
Like Nintendo knew that this was going on and they didn't.
No, Nintendo. No, this was Nintendo. Nintendo did this. Nintendo purposely made blank discs and made the kiosks where people could make new games and update their own library and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it wasn't like some second market or second rate piracy thing. No. Like I said, the only anti-piracy measure they had was each disc at the bottom had Nintendo like engraved, so that way when you put it into Super Famicom, it locked in, you know, like a VCR in a sense. It just locked in.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really fucking interesting. Yeah, it's
the low-tech piracy systems.
Yeah,
it's so fascinating that it's like nowadays they have things in games where like if you are doing, you know, if you are, oh wow,
oh Metal Sonic.
Did you?
I didn't beat it.
Beat it? Oh, okay, I was gonna say like.
Yeah, Metal Sonic. Oh shit, I think he's gonna chase me now. Yep.
I like the background.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very creative use
of space and just three kinds.
Well, of the advantages that we have with modern systems is being able to process something like that.
Yeah.
Is this just a chase? Like you don't even
I
actually
think,
fight him?
yeah, no, I don't think I'm fighting him. I think it's actually just a chase. I believe. It's been a while since I've played this level, but yeah, I believe it's just a chase.
Took out Tails like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, Tails is an instant one hit kill. Whoa, shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now,
and then he goes into the little
chair thing. Yeah.
Now it's what?
Yeah.
A little Robo Sonic.
That just like. I don't know the exact name for these things, but yeah, they're like little Robo hedgehogs.
Sonicites.
Yeah, you can call them that. Ah.
Oh, you're down to. It's the one coin.
One ring challenge.
The one ring challenge.
Got it. There we go. Ah, Jesus.
Oh boy. Do you have to knock those into him, or?
Do I? Fucking Tails! God damn it!
I think you have to.
Fuck!
I think you have to knock them into him.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Game over.
Fuck. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of Reviewcade. We will see you next time. As always, be sure to like, subscribe to us on YouTube, like this video, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time.
Bye.